Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Ciao, everybody, and welcome back to the Bianconeri live show. Yep. Talk, Ollie.
Yeah. So welcome, guys. Welcome to the live with the max reaction. For the game. I don't know. I was hoping Julian would speak first because.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
You take it away.
Yeah. Sorry, there's a little mishap with the zoo again. So sorry. Welcome back to the Bianconeri live channel, live show. The match day 17 against Venezia away. Horrible. That's one word. Do you know what the word discombobulated means? Is that even a word?
I've never heard about it. So
Yeah, just like a lot of disorganization.
Oh yeah.
I'm not talking defensively, just like in attack. A lot of standing around in attack. A lot of just nothing. It's just about a bunch of players running around, and then someone has the ball at half, and then a bunch of players are not moving.
Yeah.
Okay, back in my room.
Okay.
So yeah, it's happening the same. It's happening every week basically. It's the same thing. It's not how do you want to call it? It's not evolving, or it's like you don't see any changes. And that's why after we finished first in the league, I came on and I said like great, we finished first, but just in general, I'm not happy because I can see what this team is doing. Like, and I can. No, we did the preview yesterday and we said the same thing. Like, nobody was 100% sure we will win that game, and it's Venezia away, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, I had no problem with the pitch.
No, it was okay. Like, Venezia were wide open. Like, there were so many holes in that team, and the fact that we didn't do anything about it is even like sadder. It's sad.
Yeah. Hamad's saying chaos is the best word. I think chaos is the best word to use when we not even when we have the ball, because there's no chaos. Like, it's almost a complete opposite. I understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
But it's just so like we're stuck in quicksand when we have the ball. Like, I saw so many times Locatelli or Ligt had the ball at the halfway line, and then Bernardeschi was beside Pellegrini at the halfway line as well, trying to get the ball. Like, there's no spacing. The spacing's so off. There's no set formation. I don't know. Did we do a 4-2 today? Did we do that?
I don't know what we did today, to be honest.
I could not tell.
It was just a bit freestyling a bit at times, and I'm glitching, so you keep talking.
Okay, so Ali's having technical difficulties now, but I could not tell the formation we played. Bernardeschi played as a rover. Beats me what he played. Even in the press or the post game press conference from Allegri, he's like, "Oh yeah, I wanted to take Quadrado, or I didn't want to take Quadrado off, and I want to take Bernardeschi off, so because Quadrado provides more width." Well, hold on a second. If we have Bernardeschi and Quadrado as our wide midfielders, our wide players, that doesn't make any sense. So the way the team is set up in the first place, we'll get to the players in a sec, but the team set shape from Allegri, he just. A lot of people are saying dinosaur. A lot of people are saying he's the dinosaur's old ways, and a lot of people are correct. It's quite obvious now. He won't. We don't play like Venezia, for the lack of quality they have. They try and play a good product in a good way, and why can't we do that? We have the players to do that. Like against Genoa, I know it was Genoa. There was fluidity among the attack, and when we were trying to go and attack the other teams in the final third. Today, nothing. Is that a product of the Band-Aid? I'm coining that now. Dybala is now called the Band-Aid for the time being. So, is it because he left after 12 minutes? I don't know. Like, we have no creativity whatsoever. Bernardeschi tried in the second half. Horrible game from him. I don't care what anyone says. That's a horrible game for him. So, Rabiot, horrible.
Yeah, like they're all bad. Like, again, I've said it so many times. People could say, "Oh, you can keep him or him as a squad player." No, you can't.
Yeah.
Like, and I said it before. Like, we need to improve our first team, But at the moment, these are our first teamers at the moment.
Yeah.
And they're not good enough. Like, they are just not good enough. Again, I will not only blame the players today because, like, we were dominating the first half. Like, Venezia, I'm not even touching the ball. Besides that amazing challenge from the Ligt, they had nothing.
Yeah.
There was nothing. Then you come out the second half and decides you're sitting back. You're not going forward again.
It's a tale of two halves. And how does that happen? How does that happen?
That's coaching. Like, that's coaching. And then you go 1-1 down. You go basically... not down, but it's 1-1. Then you decide to attack, and you don't have the
players.
The players for it. Like, you have nothing. The style of play, the ideas, you have nothing for it. Like, the fact that you cannot break down this Venezia team, it's shocking. Like, it's shocking.
So, on some websites, their left back, I can't pronounce, Ridge Haps, was the player of the match.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah. So, that's horrible.
Oh yeah, of course that's horrible.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. We'll get into some of the other stats of the game, just as if no one will actually watch it and they're just here just to hear what happened. So we had 61% possession, expected goals 2.13 to 0.5. We outshot them 20 to 13. 13 is too many shots against. Chances created. When did we have 15 chances created?
I don't know.
They had 10. Wild.
That makes no sense at all.
Past success, we had 86. So when we were playing against Salernitana, Genoa, Malmo, our passing percentage was at low 90s to mid 90s. So like 93, 95. Yeah. It's dropped off almost 8% today. That's massive. That means the chemistry, the team cohesion, the team plan, it wasn't there today. That's clear. How do you just drop almost 8%? And then corners 11 to 3.
But just sit back and think of the decisions Allegri made today. Like, we're chasing a goal, he brings on Alessandro Pellegrini. Why? Yeah. Like, what was the thought process behind that? Yeah. I don't get it. Like, I have no idea Then Dybala goes down and you bring in Caio and not Keane, and then in the press conference you say, oh, I needed to play Caio and he never played. Like, first of all, it's your fault that he never played. And second of all, you could have brought on Keane. Nobody told you to bring on Caio. So that's it's like the decision making, they don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Then you bring in Sule for like 5 minutes. What was that about? Like, you can see you're struggling up front. There's nothing. Nobody provided a spark. No ideas. Your season is basically it's gone.
It's on the line. It's on the line.
If Atalanta win, it's gone. Like, it's gone.
No, I was just saying in that process where he put Sule in for the last couple minutes. Like the season's on the line, but it took way too long to put him in.
Yeah, like your season is slipping away. You saw that at the 70th minute that is slipping away.
Yeah.
For me, it's already like, if you ask me, it's done. It's over. Like, what could be the harm of bringing in Sule for 20 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's going to change the game completely, but maybe he can provide a spark. Maybe they're not prepared for that, Venezia. Like, they know what to do about it. Like,
you saw something. Yeah, you saw at the very end where all Juventus people or Juventus fans know that Sule's left-footed, and he burned the guy on the right-hand side like quite easily, and then he shot high and wide. But whatever. Like, you could have used probably 20 minutes of that instead of 5. Like, exactly to your point.
But also, like, the final decision he made, Sule shooting on goal instead of crossing it, I think that's it. We're not seeing Sule for a long time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's done.
As soon as he shot that, I was like, oh fuck, here we go.
It's done for him. Like, we're not gonna see him, and with Dybala being out, it's insane that we're not gonna see him. Like, like, there's no creativity up front. Like, none, zero,
like nothing.
And if he's gonna think we're gonna create a lot of chances away to Bologna and against Cagliari with Bernardeschi up top and Morata, he's delusional.
Yeah.
So
he does the same thing every time. He either dribbles down the left-hand side there, and it's the same move, and half the time it doesn't work, or his hold the play, he either falls or loses the ball.
Yeah, he's a useless player. I get it. He's not. I said it so many times. He's not even a squad player. A squad player can come in and can change games or can have an impact. He's not that player. Betancourt is not that player.
I know.
Rabiot
No,
is not that
Bentancur
player.
coming on as well. Like, what was the point of Bentancur coming
I
on?
don't get it. Maybe like
Yeah.
yeah, I was saying how was Dybala injured? So apparently he was taking off against Malmo because he had a muscle fatigue. The doctors say okay, and they play. I saw people blame the doctor and Allegri. No, it's Dybala. Like he's very fragile.
Yeah.
If the
It's
doctors
just his
say
muscles.
it's fine, yeah. And I've said it. I tweeted out. We should not be giving him 10 million. We shouldn't.
No.
Like, and I get that he's can leave on a free and we cannot replace him. Then I rather have 2 down seasons than being stuck with a player that earns 10 million euros, can play 3 games, be out for another 3 games, can play 4 games, be out for another 4 games. Like, it's insane. It's just insane. Like, that cannot happen. And like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's not normal.
No, this is. I think you and I in particular, we have tempered expectations of this particular season right now. Like when I say that, I mean we're not surprised that this result happened, but our expectations of having it has to get better. I think we are. I'm going to say this again. Like you, me, Justin have the highest expectations because it needs to get better. What else do you expect? Like today, I was not surprised. I was not surprised.
No,
We said it yesterday as well. Venezia like to play run and gun, and they did today.
yeah, like the amount of space they left us, especially in the first half, was
for sure. Yeah,
it was crazy. Like I was like, how are we not creating clear-cut chances out of this? Like they were leaving so much space. Like they were at times they were defending with 2. Like the rest of the team was nowhere to be seen, and we still struggled to create chances because we made stupid decisions. Like remember in the second half when Bernardeschi picked up the ball?
Yep.
Like he had 3-4 options, like to put him 1-on-1 with the goalie basically, and he decides to keep running, and then hits a guy with an awful shot. Like I will say, these players are actually brain dead. They're brain dead. I cannot explain it otherwise. Like they have no football brain. It's insane.
Yeah. So I was gonna say again. I said this in our group chat. Like I've never seen a worse team that's a top team so poor on like counterattacks or 3-on-3 situations.
Yeah.
And I'm going back to like when I said the Malmo after the live there, and I'm going back to like Salernitana, and I say these guys like they outrun the ball when they're dribbling, or they just make the wrong pass every single time. And it's not now people blame Kulusevski because he does it. It's not him. It's not just him. Sorry, it's everyone.
Yeah.
It's Morata. It's Keane if he has a chance. It's Bernardeschi.
At the moment, it's so bad. I'm starting to miss McKennie. Like, I'm starting to miss him because I know he's high energy at least. Yep. Like at least he can hold on for 90 minutes playing on a high energy level. Like if you have time, go watch back the goal we conceded and just look like before the ball hits the nets. Like go back 30 seconds and just focus on Rabiot. Just focus for 30 until the ball hits the net. Just focus on Rabiot. I swear to God, if I were the coach, he would swim back to Torino. It's just insane. Like you need to watch it back. It's just insane.
Yeah.
Like he presses nobody. Like he had the chance to press the player on the ball like 3 times, and he just strolls by them. I've never seen anything like that. Like he strolls past them. Like just press, just get in there. He lets players just walk.
Not even close down the space. Like don't let them.
No, he just keeps a straight line, and it doesn't matter where the ball goes. He keeps this line. That's it.
Yeah.
At this point, again, it's what we have, but we should be doing better. That's coaching. Like you shouldn't be dropping. Like we drop points against shit teams. Like even worse than us, we're dropping points against them. It's unbelievable. Like with the quality, with the players we have, we should be doing better. Period. We should, and it's not because Dybala is out. Chiesa's out. I get that. Danilo's out. Still, the team you have put out there, quality wise, should be beating Venezia without any problems. So that's coaching at the end of the day. Like he does the same. He makes the same mistakes over and over again. Like why would you go into the second half? Second half is done. You go into the locker room There should be a positive feeling. The only negative feeling should be we should be up by 2 goals now. But that's fine.
Yeah.
You go again in the second half. We go out there and we just go sitting back. And we concede a goal.
Yeah.
As we deserve to concede at the end of the day. And then when we concede a goal, we switch back on. Or we try to switch back on. And then we just, I don't know what it is, like freestyle, playing hopelessly on the front foot.
No, you're exactly right. It's freestyle, man.
Like
It's
at the end
horrendous.
In the press conference, he said, like, I kept Cuadrado on so he can cross. I was like, for who?
Yeah.
Like, for who? Like, when did we score from a cross this season?
Yeah. How many times have we pointed out in our podcast or whatever, and the coaches board, the tactical board, when we cross the ball, there's one person in the box sometimes. That's it.
Again today, remember when Morata picked up the ball in the second half and he made the how do you want to call it, the byline, the touchline, I don't want to call it. And then he wanted to cross, there was nobody. Like he crossed it just in the hope somebody deflected it. Like there was nobody in the box. And if you now think back about the documentary, you remember, I don't know what episode it was, Pirlo was saying, oh, you're only with 3 in the box. It needs to be 4, 5, 6. You need to be more in the box. Like here, at this moment, if you have 1 player in the box, it's already a win for us.
Yeah.
It's a win. If 1 player made it into the box, it's a win. And usually it's a wrong player also, or he's positioned completely wrong. Like Caio, he was past the first post, trying to tap in and Morata cross. Like, unbelievable. Just insane. Just insane.
Yeah. Going back to the whole crossing issue, even in the first half, Pellegrini had a great cross. Like right before the 6-yard box and at the far post, no one's even close. Like no one's even around.
No. It's insane.
When your fullbacks are in that position, you need at least 3 guys. Like that's bare minimum. That's your striker, your guy playing off the ball, and at least 1 midfielder bombing on. Minimum.
Yeah.
Because the team shape is, well, it was because we did a little bit of we had a Pellegrini high, but De Chilio played, so he wasn't going attacking at all. But you had Pellegrini out wide, and you had Cuadrado out wide. You need to have guys. You need to have people in the box. That's the ball. If you're crossing the ball, you need to have people in the box, and that's not happening.
No, that's basically what. So Hacker, he's from Italy. Thanks for joining. He said, no tactics, 0. And I think at the moment there is no tactics. Like there's nothing. It's just putting out players there, and like he said it, cross the ball. I was like, what?
Can I also? I talked about that before when you were having your glitch. I said, when Cuadrado or when Bernardeschi was taken off, Cuadrado literally went to the left-hand side the rest of the game and did cross once.
It didn't make sense. I don't understand what happened with substitutions. Like I don't get it.
So now I want to ask you, what is the bigger problem? The coaches or the players? Sorry, the coaching or the players?
At this moment for this season.
At this current stage, yes.
At the moment, I think it's coaching. I know the players are shit. Like, the players are bad. We know that. And they're part of the problem. But coaching at the moment is the main problem, in my opinion. Because we should be doing better even with the quote-unquote awful players we have. Like, we still should be doing better. Like, Quadrado. Fiorentina shouldn't be above us. Atalanta shouldn't be above us.
No.
Like, it shouldn't be happening. Even with the squad we have. At the moment, it's coaching. But if you want to progress back to the top, it's players and maybe coaching. You can agree with that.
Yep.
But like we have seen that Allegri can do it. Like it's not that he's never shown that. Like let's say Pirlo. Like we never knew what he's going to bring. Like he didn't have a past. So Allegri showed he can do it. He showed also that he couldn't do it. Like he got sacked because we got beaten by Ajax. We still won the league that season. But he's shown he can do it. At the moment, he's shown he cannot do it. So it's up to him. Like he's very stubborn. Like he changed he changed the formation, but he didn't change the mindset at the moment.
Yeah,
like it's the formation change, but the mindset. The mindset is still, we're 1-0 up away from home. Sit back, but you got him. Like they were on the ropes. Like they were struggling big time. They were gaping holes at the back. They were not doing anything. The Ligt was just bullying and like he can play on his own at the back in the first half and he would still win every duel. And then you decide to come back in the second half and say we're just sitting back, defending the 1-0, nicking the second one on the counter. That's not like this team is not gonna do that. Like you can better go all on, like go for it. Either way, you're dropping points. I think at the moment, if you're gonna sit back and hope this team can defend the result, or you're just gonna go for it, I think it will be the same for this team.
Yeah. So Chi makes a great point. I don't even get angry anymore. I'm starting to just get used to this shit, and that's scary. Yep.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, I get that point. I get that. Like I'm calm. Like I'm calm. Like,
Yeah.
I know what's going to happen, but I will hold it. I will hold the clubs to a certain standard.
Yeah.
I'm like somebody tweeted me saying, "Oh, go support Man U. You're probably just a fan since Ronaldo came in." I was like, "What?" Like I was like, "We're awful. We're shit. Why should like great? We won 90 titles in a row. How is that gonna help us now or in the future?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Exactly.
Are those 9 cups coming on the pitch and start to play football for us or somehow? Like, how is the past gonna help us now? Someone saying, "Oh, you need the Fina alla Fina spirit." What? Like we are losing points against shit teams. What Fina alla Fina spirit is gonna help?
I was gonna say also, me and you emitting that spirit is not going into that dressing room.
Yeah, it isn't there. Oh, and somebody told me Berendeschi has that spirit, so we should say. I was like, get out of here.
Yeah, seriously.
Just leave. Like I think nobody has that spirit in the locker room at the moment. Nobody.
No.
So at the moment, it's just a buzzword. It's not gonna help anyone. It's not that the team is gonna go onto the pitch and say "Fino alla fine" they're winning a game.
Yeah.
It's a myth. That's a myth. That's an absolute myth. The quality of this team is awful. The coaching is not on point at the moment, and you can see the results. And now I said it into my reaction video. I don't want okay. Let's say Atalanta we go 10 points behind in the transfer market, January transfer market. I don't want anyone to come in. I don't want any panic buy. The season is over. Like nobody's gonna come in and make up 10 points. Just don't do panic buys. Save the money for the summer. Like you're not gonna make 10 points up to Atalanta with this team. Like it's not happening. And bringing in Zakaria is not gonna change that. It's not.
Yeah, like Zakaria is not the savior that's gonna make us win games.
It's not gonna help. So don't waste any money. Just keep it, save it, ship out players and save it. Like if you can bring in Vlahovic for some weird reason, Fiorentina are ready to sell. I don't know why they would, but like it's crazy. And you have the money, sure, do it. Like
yeah, that guy's on a heater.
But other than that, don't bring in anyone. It's not gonna help. If you're 10 points behind going into the transfer market, it will be insanity just to waste money because for what are you reinforcing the team?
The players are not available in January that are going to help you save the season. That's just the reality. Unless you spend big dollars, and we don't have big dollars, so there's no point.
Yeah, he's saying you're right. We should not lower the standards. Our fan base are deluded and not realistic. We should never settle for average result. The loser mentality. Yeah, like
100%.
I'm not gonna do that. Like Sule, Miretti getting minutes, few minutes here and there. That's not gonna get me hype when we're not winning games. Like it makes no sense to me. Good for him that he played a few minutes. I think he's gonna be happy. He made his debut once, 1 second. He made his debut now, and we drop points. He's gonna be very happy. Like how is that helping us? Like it's not going. I'm not going into the week saying, "Oh, but Sule played at least 5 minutes. That's good. The future is bright," or blah blah blah. Like, the future isn't bright. We still have like 7, 8 awful players in the squad.
Okay. So here we go. Who is your worst player today?
Oh, Justin asked me that. I say Allegri, because I like player. I don't know. Pick Rabiot.
I think it's the same suspects.
Bernardeschi. Just pick your player. Like options enough. You can choose. Like the best player for me was Pellegrini or Ligt.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who you choose, but the worst player, like Silencio Stampa. That's a cool name. Maybe the club should think about that, going into Silencio Stampa. But he said, just forget Vlahovic, you will join Bayern to replace Lewandowski. Maybe, like, if I were Vlahovic, I don't want to play Europa League. So I don't blame him. I wouldn't blame him if he doesn't want to come and play Europa League.
For sure.
Joseph say I picked the whole midfield. Yeah, Locatelli was awful. Also, he was very bad.
Yeah,
He was losing the.
he was forcing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he was pushing, like, and then it's
Yeah,
never okay. I don't blame him for pushing,
yeah,
but it looked very bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, can we go to Timothy? Can we go to Timothy Nahas for a second? The walkers on The Walking Dead can run faster than our squad. I was noticing that during the game.
I've not watched that series, so I don't know.
Well, it's just like zombies.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
slow.
we are so slow.
I know.
Like just physically slow.
I think I do it. I didn't write the timestamp. I think it was like in 91 minutes. Sandro picks up the ball, like he runs towards midfield. He just turns back. He plays it to Bonucci. I was like, man, it's one. What? Like he skips past the player and just turns back. He plays it back to Bonucci, and Bonucci was like, "What the hell are you doing? Like I just gave you the ball. You're just bringing it back for what?" And then Bonucci just hoofs it up front and just gets headed away. Like that's what I said. Like these players they have no football brain. Like they don't understand the situation.
Yeah.
Like if you watch the NFL on Thursday, Steelers, it's like Claypool picking up the first time. The clock is running and he's doing a celebration. It's the same thing. Like they're not in-game management from these players is awful. Like it's I don't know. I need
Shout out to Chase Claypool, Canadian.
Yeah, so that's telling. Anina is saying, so what do we do now? And then he asks Julian. Julian will tell you we're getting Haaland. Don't worry about Vlahovic. Yeah.
Hey, listen. I'm fully off the Haaland train after what I heard from Pig Agent.
He's not coming.
He's not coming.
Mosa, we should invest in January. We should pay what it takes to avoid losing a top 4 seed, because losing top 4 is a dagger. Like you're not like to avoid losing top 4, you need to get Vlahovic, you need to get Pogba. Like that's gonna make you get top 4. Like a top striker and a top player who knows a quality midfield, who knows the club, blah blah blah, done that shit, knows Allegri, knows everything around the club. That's what you're gonna need, and that's not coming in. So, yeah. He is saying, honestly, guys, where would you rank Allegri as a manager in the world? Top 5, top 10, top 20? Of what are you seeing so far this season? Of what you're seeing so far this season, do you think he's the right manager for a 4-year deal? I don't know where he ranks, but
outside the top 20, in my opinion.
Yeah, he should be the right manager because he's experienced, and we're in we're going into a rebuild because like the reports coming out, everybody is for sale. Like nobody is safe. Yeah. Like everybody could leave. Like any offer is gonna be looked into, which is kind of worrying. That's for some players, it's worrying. But we need a lot of things to fix. Like, I don't know if he's the right manager. Like, I've seen it. If he has the right players, he can do something. Like, remember the first season when he came in? Even the second, the 2017 season. Like, a lot of changes happened to the squad in 2017, and we played very good football. Yeah. I've said it many times before. Like that Bayern season when we got out, that was a season where I had the feeling we can win it this season. When we made the final in 2015 and 17, I never had the feeling we were gonna win it. But that season when we got dumped out by Bayern, that was a season I was like, we played the best football under Allegri. Like it was that good when we had a bad start. After that, it was very good.
Yeah.
So he can set up a team to win or to play some good football. But then I look back at the squad we have and I was like, yeah, that kind of helps. Like, having Tevez, or not even Tevez, having Dybala who's playing great, having that back line and all those players, like it's gonna help. Having Pogba, it's helping. Like now, he needs to rely on Locatelli and I don't know. He switches every week because I don't think he knows.
McKennie.
Yeah. Arthur's agent came out saying he wants out, which we all expected. Good. But nobody's paying that, so it's going to be a loan, blah, blah, blah. No money coming in. Ramsey wants out. Good. I saw another tweet after the game from a pretty reliable journalist. I forgot the name now. But he said Betancourt can leave in the summer. Rabiot can leave in January. The club is just waiting for offers and they will accept. Like, that's basically the situation. They will accept. And
fire sale.
I tweeted to you before the game when Nedved spoke, because there were some wrong quotes. Like, he said, "I don't exclude someone coming in." So he never says that. Like, he usually says, "No, our team is good enough." But he ended it with, "But I don't exclude anyone coming in." But who? Like, who?
At this current time, my expectations are zero. So anything that happens is positive news.
Like, I said I would take Zakario as a squad player because I think he can be a good squad player. That's
Yeah.
a squad player. But he's not going to make us challenge for top 4. Like, it's not going to happen. Besides Flair, it's not good enough. The coaching at the moment is not good enough. And you can mask up coaching if you get top players. Like, if you get Pogba and Vlahovic in, yeah, you're going to do better. Like, you should do. Like, the quality goes up amazingly. Yeah. Like, it skyrockets the quality. But it's not going to happen. And Zakario is not going to win you. It's not going to win you more games. He might prevent you losing some more games, but winning them, I don't know. I don't think so. So that's why I said don't waste money. A player, Jaap is saying a player like Awad can play left wing, right wing, central midfield, attacking midfielder. He can play anywhere in the midfield. He's skillful, smart on the ball, smart with his runs, and can pick up good passes. I think he's had an awful last season. It was really bad, and this season isn't going pretty well either, to be honest.
The team has been bad, but he's been all right. From what I've watched in the Europa League.
Okay, I watched one game and a few minutes, but I just read a report on RMC Sport saying they're not really happy at Lyon with his performances this season. They expected a bounce back. It's not really happening. But like for 25
maybe
mil,
he just needs out.
For 25 mil, he probably will do better than Bentancur and Rabiot.
Yeah, he's 23 years old still.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, he's only 23.
How old is Bentancur?
He probably just needs a new. Bentancur is a 97, I believe, so he's 24.
Oh, that's insane. He's so young.
Yeah, he's horrible.
Yeah, I know Lyon's bad. Homophobe. I know Lyon's having an awful season. But again, he's not gonna change. He's not gonna win a top 4 mid-season. Like mid-season, only players with experience are gonna change life for you, and that's
plus if a dude like Awar comes in, Allegri's not starting him right away.
Yeah, unless they take away every midfielder he has.
Yeah, exactly. That guy would need to come on like at the 70th minute, because that's when Allegri will put him in, and you'd have to like get 2 assists in order for him to start the next game. That kind of player.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, again, we said after the Salernitana game, I said, or we both said, if we win out this December, we'll say, okay, maybe there's a chance at top 4, and we'll see where we're at. But now, even with a draw, there's no chance.
No, there's no chance.
No chance.
Because we are not winning away to Bologna. No way. Like
we
struggle against Venezia. Bologna are a better team. Like Bologna are like
much better
3 points or 4 points behind us at the moment.
Yeah.
They're a much better team.
Yeah.
They're well coached under Mihajlovic. They're well coached under Mihajlovic.
Yeah.
Why did I say Mihajlovic?
I don't know.
He got sacked. What's the name of the new coach?
Because he used to.
Yeah, what's the new?
What?
I don't know. I knew the name. But yeah, they're a better team overall. We struggle, and even without Dybala, like there's not even Chiesa. There's no Dybala. There's no Chiesa. There's no creativity up front. Like none at all. Like you see that. You've seen that today.
Yeah.
Like when, and I saw someone saying, "Oh, Caio, now it's time to step up." I was like, "What?" Caio needs to step up in this team. Just coming up from the bench out of nowhere, playing away from home in his first quote unquote basically start, not even a start, but like he shouldn't be carrying this team. Like he just came in. Like this is his first meaningful minutes, and he should be. And then I saw after tweet, oh, he needs to go on loan. I was like, are you basing this on like 60 minutes?
Yeah.
When you have Morata, Bernardeschi, Cuadrado up there, Keane coming in doing the same or worse. Like what are we even talking
by
about?
the way. It still is Mihailovic.
Oh yeah, he didn't get sacked, so I was right.
Yeah.
Like he was on the verge of getting sacked. He stayed. I remember now.
Yeah.
Because he picked up some results and he stayed. He's a good coach. But yeah, like
We got 34 people watching, 15 likes. Get the likes up as
Really?
we continue our
I see
debrief.
I see 17.
I don't know.
It's glitching. Okay. Yeah. That's even better. Yeah, I like the video. But yeah, I saw a comment. Wait, let me see because it's glitching on my end. I saw a comment I wanted to read out. And let me see.
How about we do this? How about we do this for the chat? Lay down your ideal 11 starting in January. Like say we get a 50 million euro transfer budget, lay down your ideal 11. Over Arda keeps saying it's over. Yeah, we know.
Let me see. I saw a comment and I was like,
Spyros, we saw those reports as well about Icardi, and I think they're not the greatest sources.
So the reports are saying just a loan deal until the end of the season. And
okay, that doesn't fix anything.
That doesn't fix anything, but like, I don't know how is that gonna help us? I don't know. Maybe he can convert more goals than Morata. Maybe. I don't really think so at the moment. I think they're just both. I don't know. Depay, nah. Wijnaldum on. If PSG say you can get Wijnaldum until the end of the season, I will take it until the end of the season. I will do that. But no option, just until the end of the season. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, that's why I said, like, don't waste money in January. If you're 10 points off top 4, don't waste money. Don't do it. Like, the money you're gonna...
Imagine. Yeah. Sorry, imagine if we go into January and we get, like, 11 new players all on loan just until the end of the season to right the ship. You use all Ronaldo's 62 million euro wage that was sold and just use it on the 11 players.
Yeah. Salisu was saying this club has no identity. I'm a Juve fan. I don't even know what style of football we play. This is embarrassing. Nobody knows.
Yeah, nor do I. Yeah.
Like.
Apparently, it's get the ball to Quadrado and cross.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. That's it.
That's what Allegri said himself.
I want to ask in the chat if you would give Dybala the 10 million euros. I think it's done. Like, he's gonna get it. Because basically the contract is signed according to Romeo, like it's done. But it's kind of insane to do that, I think. 4 years, 10 million euros.
Yeah.
And he's injured so many times. Like, he's injured all the time. Every month, basically, he's out. It's...
That €1.5 million bonus is probably just for hitting like 5 games.
It's insane. No, don't get Cavani on loan. Please don't do that. Just don't.
No.
It's just more saying it's a waste of money long term. I think so, and that's what I said with Bernardeschi. The same thing. It's wasting money. It's wasting money.
Yeah.
Leandro, you have made the Dybala Lukaku swap that was closed a couple of seasons ago. Now, at the time, I said I think Sarri would do better with having Lukaku in his team than Dybala. But I don't like Lukaku.
Yeah.
You need to play it. You need to play for Lukaku. Otherwise, he looks clumsy. He looks out of place. And he's being benched at Chelsea because Chelsea play better football without him. That's the reality. They do play better football because it's more fluent. With Lukaku, it's Lukaku. Like, play the ball to him. He holds it on, squares it, makes a run. Like, that's how he plays. So no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have done it.
Oh, no, never mind. Sorry.
No, I wouldn't have done that. But I think we should have sold Dybala 2 seasons ago, 1 season. Because people think he's not replaceable. He is replaceable. That's why I said, like, I like Dybala. nothing against him, but when people say he's generational, they're taking the piss.
No, yeah.
And that's why,
horrible.
that's why I always said he's replaceable. Only a player who's not generational is unreplaceable, and for me, that's the Ligt on this team only. Like he is, he's unreplaceable. He is. That's the only player I would say. If we lose him, we're screwed. We're screwed.
Yeah.
Because you can, again, and people say, oh, without Dybala, we don't create something. I get that, because we only have like 2 creators in this team and they're both out.
Yeah.
But you can replace that with another creator. Replacing the Ligt, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not Demiral, it's not Romero. They're nowhere near as good as the Ligt. Nowhere near. People forget, at this age, nobody knew Chiellini. Bonucci was awful. Barzagli was playing at Palermo, the B team, or a bench. Like, nobody. What the Lakers do at this age for a defender is
uncalled. Like
it's special.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's special. Like, you need to go back like 30 years, 20 years, something weird like that to see that. So that's generational. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's so many questions about this team right now. Like, so many.
Oh, I see so many names in the chat. I want to cry.
Yeah.
Dominique is saying Pepe.
But
Van Arsenal, no. Van de Beek, no. Martial, Lingard, no. I know they all want to leave, but that's like, no.
So you wouldn't take just a flyer on Anthony Martial?
Martial, I will think about, but Van de Beek and those players, no, because I never rated Van de Beek. You know that. I'm not a big Van de Beek fan. I don't see it. I don't see anything special in him. I just don't see it. I think he's a high volume guy that can press and that can go, like, has a big engine and can play those short passes, but just overall, I don't see it. Like, I struggle to see it. And as someone said before, Barca wanted to sell Frankie de Jong. I think Frankie de Jong will be amazing for Allegri. I really do.
Oh, 100%.
He is a player, like, he's an Allegri player. He is that. He is that.
I can't believe that guy's available.
But 80 mil, he's not worth 80 mil. Like, he didn't play up to the 80 mil standards.
No, he didn't.
And I don't believe they're going to sell him. Like, why would Xavi sell Frankie de Jong? Okay, I know they need money, but really?
Apparently he doesn't like him, though.
Okay, if he's available, then that's a deal you should be looking at to try to.
That was the first name you look at. Because in my opinion,
that's an Allegri player. Period. That's I want to say Pjanic, but then the Dutch version. But better. He can be much better than Pjanic.
Yeah, I think. I heard Martial's name come up, and that guy can do weird stuff and score goals out of nowhere, and that's the kind of guy we need right now.
I like him, but he's a confidence player.
Yes, 100%.
If he has confidence, he's very good. He's very good. Like, he's very technical. Like, he can skip by players, kind of with great ease, but he needs confidence. I would take him over what we have for sure. Yeah, why not? But I don't think the club is looking for that. I don't think they're looking.
The club's not looking for attacking help.
I think they just want a number 9 and they want to reinforce the midfield. I think that's just a real number 9, which is fine because we need one, but we need a lot of options. Home of Juve saying in big games De Jong disappears. Valverde is better in my opinion. They're not the same players for me.
I was gonna even say, like, it doesn't matter if Valverde is a better player because he's not available.
Yeah, I get that.
It doesn't matter.
They're not the same players in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, Valverde is not that good on the ball as Frankie de Jong.
Yeah.
Frankie de Jong can dictate tempo like nobody else. Like, he can dictate it. I remember when Pjanic was doing that for us in the first 2 seasons. It was amazing. Like, it was very, very good. Like, everything. Like, he basically he controlled. Okay, now we're attacking. Now we're just holding the ball. Like, it was him, and it was so good. But age and stuff like that got up to him. Like, it's a dream. Like, it's not happening. But I was just, because I saw someone saying in the chat, I was like, yeah, that's an Allegri player.
Yeah.
If you build an Allegri player, that's him. for that position. Because like he tried everyone. Like he tried Ramsey in that position in preseason. Like he desperately wants one. He's shipping out Arthur. Like I think it's clear what he wants in midfield. It kind of feels like the Saponara or the Isco thing. Remember?
Isco thing, yeah.
Yeah, he wanted Trequartista. He didn't get Isco. Fine, he was expensive. He wanted Saponara. He didn't even get Saponara. And that's what I always say. If a coach needs a type of player to play his football, you need to give him that. Like otherwise, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the top dog every time. Just someone who can play in that position. Yeah, this is a tough situation we're in.
Cannot how do you want to call it?
We can't answer everyone in the chat.
Respond to everyone, yeah. I'll pick some out. Anzo saying Dybala also a liability when we make the system around him. The team doesn't know what to do when he's gone. I think
that's a good point.
That's a good point because he is a great creative spark up front, especially when Chiesa's not out there. And nobody can, like, we cannot play otherwise because there's no creative spark out there. Like, it's him. It's just him, period. And if Chiesa's back, it's Chiesa. If Allegri decides to let him play and doesn't hold him back in a cage. But, yeah. How do you rate Kribuni's move by paying 38 mil to bring back Keane? He looks like a boss, in my opinion. So, that was a panic buy. Like, Ronaldo said, I'm gone. A few days before the end, and we hit the panic button. And I remember at the time.
This is why in January, like you said, save your coins.
Don't do it, because I remember at the time I was like, okay, Keane is coming back, and then I read the amount and I was like, oh boy, no. That's what I was like. That's insane. Like that doesn't make sense. That's sad, and it's gonna come back to bite us.
Especially like you're a cash-strapped team already. Well, you were in that at that time in August, and you just save your money at that point, or like you get someone on a dry loan.
Yeah,
there's no need to get 38 mil for Moise Kean.
Home of you is saying Soponara. No disrespect, we're not a relegation team. I'm not talking about now. It was like 5 years back. I was talking about 5 years back. He is saying, honestly, this team is built like a FIFA career mode, no plan, recruitment, and we are paying for it now. Yeah, we said that many times. This team is built completely wrong from top to bottom. Like there's so many holes and some position.
Horrible.
Like it doesn't make sense. It's built for 3 coaches.
I was gonna say my FIFA career mode actually has a plan when I play. I have a better plan than this fucking. Oh, sorry, my God.
This is a team.
Fed up.
3 coaches, so 4 coaches basically, with Allegri twice. It's a mess. And that's why I said if we don't get Champions League, I don't want a Europa League. I don't want that. Like it's gonna be a distraction for nothing, like for completely nothing, and we probably end up not winning it either way, because that's how it is. It's gonna be a distraction. Manini saying he spent 10 weeks to get Locka, but panicked 2 days before the end of the Mercato and threw the money away on Keane. Like we don't have any money for Locatelli. Like the way that deal is structured, I still cannot believe it. Like he had that budget, and somehow we managed to bringing him with that budget. Same for Keane. Like we're not paying anything in the next almost 2 years.
Yeah.
So. Answer saying Raiola is going to make the Ligt leave. He should go, in my opinion, along with Arthur. Now Dybala is playing like he wants to leave. He should let anyone leave who wants to leave, basically. I said it. I think if we don't finish in top 4, Raiola will push out.
100%. I said that so long ago.
If Rudiger is not signing for Chelsea will come in with a 130 million.
I was gonna say that they might even play close to the release clause, to be honest.
Yeah. So, and that's, guys, we got rid of Ronaldo's salary, and the transfer talks is like we got less money. Did we get rid of him for no reason? He wanted to leave. the club wanted to keep him for the last season, for one more season.
Yeah.
He wanted to leave. We even took a loss about letting him leave to I think about 6 or 7 million for letting him go to Man U. It frees up wage cap, but we still are in big trouble. So I don't know. One of you was saying Ligt to Bayern. He will do great there. Good for him. Like I do not blame him if he wants to leave. Why would he stay?
Yeah. Yep.
Why would he stay? If he can go to Chelsea, Bayern, Real Madrid, just name it. Why would he stay?
There's no good reason for, like, obviously if he likes it here, he'll stay, but there's no good sporting reason why he should stay. Enzo saying Ligt to the highest bidder, 100%. You have to.
I don't want to.
And we're not saying, again, we're not saying we want this to happen, but the reality of the situation is it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen. It's going to be sad because I think he's the most talented player on the squad. If you lose him, like it's another hole and a big hole you need to fill.
Yeah,
another hole, an entire department you need to fill. And with who? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna start over again? Like it doesn't make sense. We're in a bad situation.
Yeah.
And the clubs will take advantage of us at the moment.
Oh, 100% with that as well. Like no one's gonna look to spend top dollar on our shit.
I know.
And that's just the situation as well. So if Ligt has to leave, or he's forced, like not forced, if he leaves, then you get 130 mil from them. You're getting 30 mil from Dybala. Hopefully you get some top coin from Arthur eventually, and then you have to rebuild, and that's gonna suck.
Yeah,
it's gonna be horrible.
Remember when Allegri said pre-game said, I think the players understood the moment for today's game, and I was like,
they obviously did.
I was like, did you?
Yeah.
Did you understood the moment? Like, in the first half, I was like, okay, you're going for it. I thought you were gonna sit back. You were actually pushing for it. Like it was kind of going forward. But then in the second half, I was like, why? Like, why? Somebody needed. I was hoping someone walked into the press room and said, why did you decide to sit back in the second half? Nobody asked those questions.
Go study journalism and go be that.
They don't let you in.
Go right into that dressing or go right into that press room and say, why? What are you doing, man? Or just get a media pass now and go.
Anina saying he's gone either way next season or the one after. Let's get long-term center backs and use the money in other positions. Yeah, but who? That's the problem. Yeah. Who you're gonna bring in?
You're losing that deal regardless.
Yeah.
You'll get money, but you lose that deal.
Yeah, you lose that. Dominique is saying something else. Allegri seems somehow perplexed and overwhelmed. Calma is the only thing I hear. We are already playing football at 2 km per hour. More calma is not possible. Oh, it is. Like it is. But yeah. Yeah, I was saying that's one thing I always respected and loved for players like Locatelli and Chiesa. They play for the club and love playing for the club. When they play, they put in their all. I think the Ligt puts their all into playing.
Yeah.
Like he goes into some tackles. I was like, oh, you're gonna get hurt. Like, but
yeah,
good for you to do that. Like he does some crazy thing. I'm not, but I've said it many times. He has no connection to the club. He's a Dutch player. He's an Ajax fan. He's a Dutch player who was an Ajax fan. He's not an Italian player who's a Juve fan. Like if I were, let's say, a Man U fan and Juve got me on a young age, and then Man U comes in, I'm out. I'm sorry, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I don't blame anyone for that. I'm not. So yeah.
Okay, so time out. Before we move on and answer more chats, what do you think? What do you think we should do?
What do you mean?
What do you think? What You name a couple players that we need to get, and you name a couple players that need to leave ASAP.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna do that video anyway, but now
Okay.
leave. Jesus Christ, like, yeah,
No, sorry. Leave so we can build. How's that? Double
we
question.
so they need to bring in some money.
A little bit of money. Yeah, at
Oh,
least.
it's Arthur, it's Rabiot, it's Betancourt, it's
So those three?
Sandro. If you can get something, even 6 or 7 million euro from Sevilla or something. It's one thing. I saw Cuadrado was signing a deal to 24. I was like, no. Why are you doing that? Give him to like he has until 22. Give him to 23 plus an option you can activate as a club. Your own decision.
Yeah, club option.
24? Why? Like why? Why do we keep doing this?
Why do 30-year-olds keep getting 2+ years?
I don't get that. Why does this keep happening? But yeah, Anina's saying Bremer looks good and Milenkovic has a 50 million release clause, I think. Oh my god. Going from the Ligt to that, I want to cry. Like
yeah, again with Bremer and Milinkovic, are we trying to win, or are we just trying to get top 4 again?
It's gonna be stale. Like you're gonna stagnate at some point.
Yeah.
Like I get what he means, but they're not good enough. Like they're good backups, but for a team that wants to compete, they're not good enough. Like I don't know. But I get what he's trying to say, but they should be just backup option. I will take them as backup options, but not as full-time starters.
Bremer especially. Especially.
But not as full-time starters, no.
No.
I'm sorry. Like I said it before, I don't care who's leaving at this point. Like I said it many times, I have no, how do you want to call it? Connection with these players. Like I don't, like the only one.
It seems Ligt is your guy.
Yeah, it's the Ligt. Like because everything falls apart. If he leaves, it falls apart. We have way bigger problems than what we think we have. Because you need to replace him with who? Like you cannot replace him. So that's that. But other than that, I don't really care. Chiesa will keep Chiesa. I don't want to sell Chiesa. But other than that, I don't care who's leaving at this point. I really don't. I'm just more thinking about who's coming in.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I do not care who's going out. Even I like even if Kulusevski left, I don't really care. The guys I do want to say though, I like Locatelli a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm not
because he's very good. Yeah, I know. He's very good, and he'll run through a brick wall for this team, from what I've seen so far. Just like the Italian national team he would. Like he'd throw himself in front of rockets.
Yeah, we'll keep him. But...
And the Ligt.
Okay.
And I'm thinking. I think that's it.
Yeah. Like, I don't care. Like,
I have 2 players. I honestly, again, I'm going to say this, and I know people are going to hate me. If Chiesa leaves, and it's for like 100 mil or something, I'm fine. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends. It depends on what
you're
going to bring in.
We have different opinions. It's fine.
If you're going to bring in Scamacca and players like that, I'm like, no, don't sell him. Like, if that's a plan, don't.
Okay, yeah. There has to be, and it has to go with a plan, obviously.
So yeah, like I have no affiliation with anyone at the moment. Yabe saying leave Rabiot, Betancourt, Ramsey, Arthur, Sandro, Morata, Kulusevski, and Rugrani.
That sounds like a FIFA career mode.
And should be signed Pogba or Arwar, Zakaria, Botman, Vlahovic or Scamacca. Anina saying the Ligt is gone, no point. I'm crying about it. The club found Romero, De Ligt, Demiral. They can find someone else. Center backs are always available. Like, I'm not crying. Finding the Ligt, it was obvious. Like, he's the most talented defender out there. It's obvious. Yeah. And Romero and Demiral, they ain't it. I'm sorry. Like, they're not even close to De Ligt or Bonucci or Chiellini. Like, okay, not at this stage, but you know what I mean. Like, they're not.
What Atalanta did with Romero,
Like
Atalanta
they've
do with
done
Romero
something
is
insane.
crazy.
And the same with Demiral. Have you seen him defend? Like he's hit or miss. I've never seen a defender like he's a hit or miss defender. Like it looks
Yeah,
awesome one moment, and then 5 minutes later, I was like,
and
"What
then
the
he
hell
subbed off.
happened? What the hell
He
happened?"
subbed off at halftime.
But not even that. Like he makes mistake, like stupid basic mistakes so many times. Like he's not gonna make it if he's not gonna improve. And so far, he's not improving. He's very
Yeah,
rash. Like he can, so I get what he means, but the Lake was an obvious signing. Like
yeah,
he was like insane. Like so,
yeah.
and at the moment, no, I don't like. You don't need to add another. Like we shouldn't be adding another problem, but it will be added by Raiola. Um, Enzo saying it sounds like Arthur and Dybala will leave. Can that clear enough money going out to go for De Jong so so we have a chance to keep the Ligt? I don't think Dybala's leaving. I think he's just signing a deal. Arthur is out, but I don't think we're getting close to what we valued him. Otherwise, we will get investigated one more time.
We should swap Arthur for De Jong. That'd be the ultimate troll.
Anina saying I'd rather sell the Ligt. Good attackers are rare and cost more. Um, I don't know about that. I think at the moment there's just one good attacker available, and that's why we should be all over it.
Yeah.
But the Ligt, like he's special. Like you're not getting a player at the Ligt every 5 years, 10 years. It's not gonna happen. At his age,
Yeah.
how good he is.
Again, let's remember he's like 22 or 23 years old right now.
And he's playing since he was 16, 17. Like
yeah.
It's insane. It's just insane. You're not gonna get that anytime soon. Like you also attackers. Like when do they break 22? Then you can see there's good. The Ligt, other level, different level.
Yeah.
Home View is saying Romero 55 million to Tottenham. Yeah, they scammed him. I'm sorry.
That was hilarious.
Like, he's a good defender, but like no. Moment saying why was Dybala stopped off today? Well, you can guess. He's injured again.
Yeah. The Band-Aid.
So yeah. And so saying I think it's the opposite. I think there's a lot of good attackers out there, but they're all overpriced. Game-changing center backs like Van Dijk and De Ligt way harder to find. I think it's harder to find a defender, a good defender, than someone that's going to score you 20 goals a season. I think. Look at like the reason we won so many titles is because we had a rock solid backline. Buffon,
yeah, do you remember
Bonucci,
first years? Like it was Vucinic, Matri,
they were getting goals.
Javinko, and Quagliarella. They scored like 8 goals a season.
Yeah, we were scoring goals, but the recipe to success was we were solid at the back because we had fantastic center backs.
Yeah, exactly.
We have very good center backs, and it's hard to find good center backs. You can find great center backs or amazing center backs. You can find good center backs, but no one is gonna be as good as the Ligt. I'm sorry. The drop off will be insane. Who you're bringing in, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah. And people will see when it happens.
Yeah.
Like people will see right away.
Yeah, it will show. It will clearly show. Like you can see if Rugani comes in at times. He did great against Malmo, but like Malmo was shit. But you can see when Rugani subs in, you can see we're shaky. Like you can see it. It's different. His presence is not the same. Like when you play against the Lake, you know what's going to happen. It's going to be physical. He's going to be on you for 90 minutes. Like he was on his opponent in the first 20 seconds. Like he was on his back already.
Yeah.
Like he's that type of player. He's basically the Dutch Chiellini, only he's better with his feet. And
Miles better.
And he has some and he has some speed. Like he can make up for some ground. But yeah, like so. Yeah, remember Lyon won 6 league titles in a row, and now look at them. That's why I'm scared. Yeah, but that's because PSG just bought the league. Like, we will come back. I'm not saying we're not coming back, but at the moment it looks like a very long road.
It's a long rebuild.
It's a long rebuild. It is because Nedved says, "Oh, we need to get the best out of some of these players." We're trying for 3 years now. It's not gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
I think he was just bantering us at that point. Like, it's not gonna happen.
No.
It's not that tomorrow we turn up into training and Rabiot turns into Pogba. Like, it's not gonna happen. He's gonna be Rabiot.
And Rabiot said, "You haven't seen the real me. It's been 2.5 years, bro. We've seen enough."
Oh my god, he memed himself. I saw that passing by so many times today. I saw that pass, like a simple 2-meter pass. I think it's in the river now. The ball.
I don't know, like the technique behind it as well. He wrapped his foot around it and he skied it. It doesn't make sense.
Nah, he's just bad. Enzo saying we should try for Martial on loan. Try with option to buy. If he's good, you can sign him. Not then. If not, then don't. I think they will. He's out. Like, his manager made it clear he's out. But I think if you're gonna bring in, you're gonna need to include an obligation to buy. Otherwise, United is not gonna loan him out.
Yeah, I would 100% take Martial if it wasn't an obligation. If it was an option, I would take him.
I would take it even with an option, but the option shouldn't be more than 38 million euros because he's not playing for 2 seasons. Like, it should be that low.
Yeah.
Then I will take my shot with him because I think he can play, but do you think Vlahovic will still
look at that? But yeah.
Do you think Vlahovic will still come if you don't make Champions League? I don't know. It depends on him. If he wants to come. If he thinks 1 year Europa League and then going back to winning titles is what is gonna happen, then he probably will join because he wants to stay in Italy.
Yeah.
If not, then no, he's gone. He has options enough because he's a goal scoring machine at the moment. It's insane what he's doing. So yeah, that's that.
31 people watching, 28 likes. Just get 2 more likes, people, please. And thank you. As you can see, as you know, most of you know, we do have our holiday giveaway coming up next Sunday, I believe. So stay tuned for that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. Here's a question from Haneen, one of our Bianconeri members. If you want to become a member, it's obviously in the description. Feel free to do so. So what do you think about getting Rovella in January to get ready for next season once the season is over, and maybe Fagioli? I need to see Fagioli play in Serie A first.
Yeah, again, now I think about it, if you're 10 points behind Atalanta, you can bring in Rovella and just play him. Just build for next season already. Because, like, I hope nobody in the club goes into January if you're 10 points behind Atalanta and they go into January, I hope nobody at the club think we can still make top 4. If someone at the club think we can still make top 4, Agnelli should sack them. He should, because they're being deluded and they're not in touch with the reality. At that point, just build for next season. Because you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
You're not going to make it. Like 10 points, you know that is?
What?
That's insane. Like 10 points. So that means Atalanta needs to drop. They need to not win 4 games, and we need to win 4 games.
Yeah.
When did that happen in the last 2 years?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's seeming as though we're pretty much done here. Like, season's wrapped. I'm now, like, this in particular, this portion about Rovella, I am starting to believe like we might as well get him in January.
Yeah, but then again.
But again, that's going to cost money, so maybe not.
Yeah, but they're going down Genoa. They will take like 2 million or something like that. They're going down. Ismail is saying bring back Fagioli to duet with Locatelli in the middle. Perin and Pellegrini must play as a first team. Quadrado has passed the peak. Pellegrini. I don't know why Perin should play, to be honest, but
yeah, it's a weird shout for Perin. He's not
because I saw fans blame Chesney today. I was like, get out of here! If you watch that goal and you're blaming the goalkeeper for that goal, then you have an agenda.
Yeah, you saw it late. Yeah, you just saw it late, and then you didn't have a strong hand. But like, at the same time, it's a good. Yeah.
Locatelli didn't close space. Rabiot let the player. Like, that's what I talk about. Rabiot just was looking for 30 seconds. Locatelli was just staring instead of closing down play. Like, Chesney was just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's just a shit goal to concede once again. shouldn't be conceding these type of
Yeah.
goals because
Uh-huh.
besides that, there was nothing
No.
from Venezia. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, they scored on their one. Well, they had a chance, but Pellegrini cleared off
Yeah.
almost. Yeah, but only shot at least, or like prime shot was that, and it went in.
Yeah.
So it's bringing back memories of like the early part of the season.
It is.
But Ismail is saying bring back Fagioli. Nah.
That's what I said.
Yes, I understand. I'm literally studying his play right now to bring you a coach's corner, but not this year. He's playing against the Serie B teams. So that's my opinion on that. But Nicky Ravella, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
He's bossed Serie A, and if we're gonna go into this January and hopefully sell some players, maybe offload a couple of midfielders, then you got to look at bringing him in.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I'd rather him play for like a struggling 5th place team or 6th, whatever we are now, than playing for the 20th place team with shit players. Let's see what he does with good players.
Yeah. Let me see. I'll read a few more and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, how far will we need to fall to make changes with the coach? What do you think it will take to sack Allegri? You need to be almost close to relegation. They're not,
Yeah.
Agnelli's not going to sack him. He's not going to sack a coach for the 4th time in 4 years. He's not going to do that. Like, we cannot even afford to sack him.
Yeah, he makes too much money.
Everybody knew we were in a rebuild, but nobody expected this.
Yeah.
So
everyone expected a rebuild in 4th place.
Yeah. It's a shithole at the moment. Do you think many teams would realistically sign Pogba? Madrid, PSG, City maybe can afford his wages. City not a great gift. Madrid may not want to with Mbappe and Haaland. Maybe PSG will be a bad fit. I think it's gonna be Man U or PSG. It's one of those two.
You think he's staying?
I think, yeah,
We're
nobody
going to
can
PSG?
afford that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to happen. Season is done, so I hope we just stick with Kulu and Keane and try and develop them with Chiesa up top, wasting time playing guys like Morata and Berna, especially Bernardeschi, who should leave.
Yeah.
Morata will play because he's the only number 9. So yeah, or the only, but he's the main number 9.
It's crazy. Sorry, it's crazy. We'll do. Yeah, we'll save it for another time. I think next week we have a lot of free time to cover. So
I think we will do 2 podcasts the coming week.
Yeah.
I'll read 3-4 more and then we wrap it up.
Yeah.
Home View is saying we should have brought Zidane at the first place. The club wanted him. He didn't want to come, so it's on. Enzo saying try to take advantage of Pogba shrinking options and his potential love for the club. We need to take big time advantage. Like he needs to almost cut his wages in half. It's not gonna happen. Like we can all dream. No.
Especially if Raiola was saying that he was rejecting Bayern Munich and Bayern Munich can't afford him.
Yeah, like if Bayern can afford him, we can. And Frankie saying hopefully give Sully some playing time and see what he has. Yeah, that's what I say. And Silencio Stampa saying I will kill for a player like Salajeta.
Marcello.
Right, yeah.
Remember him?
Remember that goal against Barca?
Yeah.
That was a good goal.
He just injects some. He's a guy who injected something into the team.
Like I was very young and I still remember that. Oh, was it 2004? No, it wasn't 2000. It was 2000.
I think it was 2003.
2003. I was like 8. I remember that goal. I remember that game.
Yeah.
I was like 8. Yeah. One more from Hanin. What about selling Kulu in January, save money, and promoting Sully to the first team permanently? I would say keep Kulusevski and just bench Bernardeschi.
Yeah,
and don't give him a new deal and play Sully. But it's not going to happen.
Bottom line is, if you sell Kulusevski, you have to let Bernardeschi go. Or else the justification in your plan is not there.
Yeah, like it doesn't add up.
Yeah.
And then Morata's gone after the season. What's the point of playing him if the season is done? Yeah, you can think about that, but we're playing Bernardeschi and he is out of contract.
Yeah.
So, like, it's kind of weird overall. But yeah. And then Silencio Sampa saying classic game 2003. Yeah, it was 2003.
Yeah.
Then say, wait, two more. For you saying they're looking at Cavani. I hope they stop looking. Then
Just take a look at his birth certificate and just say, okay, enough.
okay, two more, and then we stop.
Yeah.
Salvetti saying, why would Pogba come to Juve if they're out of the Champions League? The Juventini need to wake up and face reality. We have got 2 to 3 long years ahead of us. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
And Dominique is saying, are the rumors true that Costa's coming back because the team has been relegated? He still has a contract in June. He's not coming back. The agreement is done. He needs to find another team. It's not Juve's problem anymore, according to Romeo. And that's what that's I think what we reported back then. So yeah.
Yep. Good stuff. We're gonna end today because it's 12 a.m. midnight where you are.
Player ratings are coming. Justin is recording the player ratings. So
Justin's doing his thing in the player ratings.
Oh, also, I will be live Monday.
Oh yeah.
Was it 12 p.m.?
Yeah.
12 p.m. With the Champions League draw.
Your time.
My time. So that's 6 a.m. for
6
you.
6 a.m. EST.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a live for the Champions League draw. You can tune in, hopefully. Otherwise, it's just me.
Yeah.
Watching us draw PSG, like it's fun to keep your mind, like get your mind out of things, out of stuff, basically.
Catch a grown man crying.
So yeah, live on Monday for the Champions League draw. I don't know if there's gonna be an evening live that day. We might record a podcast because there's so many things happening.
Yeah.
So let's see. If not, then that's the live. You can watch it back with the Champions League draw.
There you go. Simple as that. Okay. So with that, we're going to do all our cool stuff. Thank you for watching. 34 likes. Maybe get one more in there for 35. Make a nice round number. Follow bianconerizone on Twitter and Instagram at bianconerizone as always. And follow Alejandro on Twitter at AlejandroBZ. Follow me at Gennady151. Follow Justin at Justin Zaforo. And stay tuned. Click that bell icon because lots of stuff's in the cooker. It's coming.
One more thing. Bon asked Allegri's post match quotes. I'm going to record that now. So it's going to drop tomorrow. So yeah,
okay.
That's it.
There you go. Watch our videos. They're really good. Peace out, guys, and have a good night or day.